Good evening, magandang gabi, marhay na banggi sa Induga Boss. We are live now, and I'm live from Singapore. It's 11:13 p.m. Of course, definitely Singapore time. This is Blissful CJ. Hello. Ayan, guys. Tonight's topic is, can you love someone but not be in love? Like you're not in the state of being in love, but you're loving someone. Um, it can be true and it may not be true, but the thing is, there's always a mystery to these things. Yesterday I said there's no mystery to it, but I think there is. There is. Okay, so depende yan sa tao nakakaramdam. O yun, ngayon, maglalagin tayo sa YouTube para kasi wala pa po ako dun. Ayan, punta tayo kay YouTube. And then, maglalagin tayo. Paano na nga ba to, guys? Nakakalimutan ko talaga every time. Okay, one moment. Aha, meron akong ita-turn on because all the while, lagi ko siya nakakalimutan. I just forgot. Monetize na pala ako. Ito yung difference ng monetize at hindi monetize sa mga bagong monetize. Kailangan yung i-turn on yung sinasabing, yung on button. Okay? So, alright guys, I've been online for 1 minute and 35. Okay, I'll be waiting for some guys to come. Of course, definitely there will be people coming around. I like blue. There you go. So, okay, can you love someone but not be in love? Most probably yes, most probably no. Does it matter? Definitely it matters. Ayan. Bakit? Kasi you need to know the difference. Ano nga ba yung nararamdaman mo? If you're not aware of what you're feeling, nako, mahirap yan. Mahirap yung gano'n. Akala mo in love ka na pala, tapos hindi naman pala. Diba? Can you be in love? Can you love someone but not be in love? Ayan, that's a state of mind, state of feeling. Okay, may delay po, so i-share po natin yung mga yung i-share muna natin, guys, sa ating mga natutulog at patulog ng mga friends. Can you love someone but not be in love? Lenny! Sisi Lenny! Ayan, pa-share naman po sa mga community. Thank you, Lenny Privado. Thank you so much, mega love shoutout sa'yo. Ayan, mag-share muna tayo ng mga natin. So guys, loving someone is about how they make you feel. Being in love is about loving someone is about how they make you feel. They make you feel love. Being in love is about how you make them feel. Parang nakakalito. Para siya nakakalito, guys. And then, being in love means you worry about how you make him feel loved as well. Ganon. Parang nakakalito talaga. Pag yung love, nakakalito, guys. Parang ayokong sagutin yung ganong katanungan. Minsan tinatanong natin sa sarili natin. Minsan, tinatanong natin si Google. Kailangan si Google ang tanungin. Yung yung in denial, si Google ang tinatanong. Ano ba naman yan? Meron ba kayong may kakahinatnan kay Google? Kapag tinanong yung love, di ba feelings yan? Ba't si Google ang kailangan tanungin? Sabay ganun. Sometimes it's a very sad state. Sometimes it is a happy state. Ayun, in love ka nga, tapos di mo alam kung totoo o hindi. Being in love means you worry about how to make him feel loved as well. Hindi lang ikaw because that's equally as important to you. Importante din yung tao sa'yo. Ganun. So, meron tayong meron tayong babasahin na 8 differences between loving someone and being in love. Okay? Sinulat ni Bold. Okay. But before I go there is a question here. Can you love someone but not be in love? Ayan. Ever catch yourself saying that you love your partner as a person? Yung parang minamahal mo ba siya bilang tao? Yun. This is a roundabout way of saying you love them. Yung bang parang natural lang mahal ko siya kasi, pero dapat walang ibig sabihin, wala kang sasabihin na kakahulugan. Kasi nga mahal mo. Parang hindi mo pwede sabihin kasi normal na mahalin ko siya. Hindi dapat ganoon. But anyway, aren't really in love with them, 'di ba? Pag sinabi ng Interga kuya, thank you. Ayun, so sabi dito, can you love someone but not be in love? Ayun, or have you ever catch yourself saying you love your partner as a person? Okay, it means you respect that person. Parang aliwanag ng mukha ko ngayong gabi. Wait lang. Nawala yung pagka-natural. Yan, natural. Alright. Tapos, this is a roundabout saying you love them, mahal mo sila, but really aren't in love with them. Parang hindi ka na in love sa kanila. And that's okay. It's possible to love someone and care about what happens to them and yet not love them in a romantic, long-lasting kind of way. So, tama yung sabihin na love ko siya pero hindi ako in love sa kanya. O di ba? Love ko siya pero hindi ako in love sa kanya. Nakakalito. 'Di ba? Tapos ito, merong mga differences na nababasahin ko. MJ Sana, my loves. Ay, kasing ganda mo. Janice! Hello, Janice. Kumusta ka, my loves? How are you? Mali yung napuntahan ko na naman. Nakakaloko. Hindi ko na alam yung kay channel. Ay! Mega love shoutout sa lahat ng nandyan, mga my love, you do's. Ayan. Lahat tayo ay kailangan nasa state ng pagmamahal. May minamahal. Kasi kung hindi, life is boring, guys. Life will be boring. MJ, Janice, Interga, Lani, mega love shoutout sa inyong lahat. Ayun. So, being in love means you worry about how you make them feel, kung paano mo sila napapasaya. Wait lang. Hello. Sana mas okay yung na to. Nag-worry ka din. Minsan yung mga nasasabi mo, nag-worry ka din. Baka hurt na sila. Yung ganon. Tapos, so anyway, unang katanungan. 9 differences between loving your partner and being in love with kung sino man yan. Ayun. But merong differences yung loving someone and be in love. Guys, share naman sa community. Whoa, Kurtz! My love, shout out to you, my loves. Lovey doobs. Ahoy! Ayun. So meron tayong babasahin ngayon. Loving someone and being in love. Kanina pa po ako dito nakaupo 10 o'clock. Ngayon, kapag wala akong maisip na topic, nandun tayo sa kabila nating kay Cypro. I was listening to Cypro. Hello, my love, shoutout Cypro. Ayan, nag-aaral po tayo, guys. Gusto ko inaaral ko si Whitey. Gusto ko meron ako natututunan. Ayan. And for me to make aral-aral din, nakakatamad magbasa, makinig na lang ako. Di ba? Mas mabilis. Alright, okay. So sabi dito, merong differences yung loving someone and being in love. Minamahal mo yung tao at saka yung yung in love ka. May mga differences daw pala yun. So, katulad na lang ng eto. CCMJ, ayan, Kurtz. Sabi dito, it's hard to tell the difference between loving someone and being in love with them. O yun. Okay, so we are loving someone pero hindi tayo in love. Parang ang hirap, ano. Yung difference nito, ang ano ng, nasa ano ka, napakagulong sitwasyon. Napakagulo. Kasi, nagugulumihan ka dun sa state na yun. State of mind, state of your heart. Ayun, yung sa situation na meron ka. Ayan, it's hard to tell the difference between loving someone and being in love with them. Especially if love is something that's new to you. Ayan, sinabi ko na hindi ako naniniwala dyan. Hindi tayo naniniwala dyan. Kasi nagsusubside siya. Not unless the person you're with, the person loving you will make you feel loved and it's gonna be sustainable. Kung hindi siya sustainable, hindi siya totoo. I think it's not true. Kaya sinasabi ko na hindi siya totoo. It is, what do you call that? Subjective. Subjective siya. Depende yun sa ano. So, eto na, okay? Again, it's hard to tell the difference between loving someone and being in love with them. Especially if love is something that's new to you. New na, kasi nakalimutan mo na if you're an adult, okay? Nakalimutan mo na yung state of being in love. Pero you're loving someone. You're loving your kids, you're loving your friends, you're loving your relatives, or you're loving someone. Okay? O yun. Loving someone can feel just as fierce, passionate, and consuming as being in love, but it's different. It's ultimately different. Magkaiba talaga siya. Ayan. If you're holding out for magic and butterflies in your love life, it's important to be able to recognize the difference. Ayan. Paano kasi you're loving someone pero walang butterfly? Ibig sabihin you're not in love but you love them. Ang hirap, no? Parang nag-spend time ka. Kuya Jack, nag-spend ng time si Kuya Jack magmahal. At si MJ Osano alam ang difference about this. Okay, so again, if you're holding out for magic and butterflies in your love life, it's important to be able to recognize the differences. Hindi ko na nararamdaman yung butterflies. If you've ever broken up with someone you initially thought was the one, she's the one, parang ganun, he's the one, you'll definitely be able to relate to this list. May listahan po tayong nagaganap. May listahan ng ano. Okay, so if you've ever broken up with someone you initially thought that was the one, nawala yung the one mo, hindi na siya the one, you'll definitely be able to relate to the list. Yung listahan, babasahin natin, okay? Merong mga example of how loving someone is different from being in love with them. You're loving someone because you care for them, but you're not in love with them. Parang ganun. So, meron kang tropa, close kayo. In love na ba kaagad yun? Nag-uusap kayo, lagi-lagi, magkatulog, blah, 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 ganyan. Okay, in love na ba talaga yun? No, huwag kang maniwala sa emotions mo. It can trick you. Your mind can trick you. O yun. So, okay, basahin natin, alright? Dahil nga naman ang topic ko for tonight is, can you love someone but not be in love? Naku, BNNJ, hello. Regular shout out to you. O yun, loving someone is a choice. Being in love is not a choice, okay? Like, close na kayo ng kaibigan mo, so you're showing that you care and you love them. Sa lahat na nandyan, I care for you guys. Yeah? Okay. So, but, hindi kayo yung nagpapa-in-love sa akin. Char! Ayun. So, that's it. Loving someone is a choice. Being in love, hindi mo mapipigilan yung feelings mo towards someone. Ayun. Parang ang hirap nun pag di mo napigilan, no? Pero pigilan mo kasi baka hindi totoo pala, di ba? You can choose to love someone. You can decide. You will see their best qualities. Ayan, kahapon guys, may nagsabi sa akin, di makikilala mo na siya. O, di ba? Mega love shout out Tuesday! Guten Tag, Momo! Ay, Tuesday. Natatawa si MJ, sana makinig ka. In love. Sa mga in love dyan, Tuesday. Eto si Tuesday, in love lang ko. Laging in love, laging nag-honeymoon. So ulit, you can choose to love someone. You can decide you will see their best qualities. Ay, yung the best nila. Appreciate mo sila, appreciate them for who they are, and be supportive partner to them. Okay? Ayan, kailangan supportive talaga. Kitchen's Vlog, my loves, thank you. Ayan, be a supportive partner to them. Yon. You can also stop loving someone, walk away and forget about them kapag naubos na yung pasensya mo, naubos na yung PC. Ayan, being in love is not a choice. Ayun, yung bang parang, bakit may feelings ako? Ano to? That's the one. I still feel the butterfly in my stomach. Gusto ko yung feeling na yun. Ba't ako wala? Nakakaingit. MJ, pakishare nga yung butterfly sa stomach. I still feel the butterfly in my stomach. Gusto ko yan. So being in love is a choice. It's something that can happen without your intention or consent. And not something you can walk away from. Oh, if you leave, you'll take the feeling of being in love with you. Oh. Dalawa na to. Tuesday, Angie. Thank you so much, Sissy Bells. Uy, guys. Hay nako. So anyway, you can also choose to stop loving someone. Well, sometimes kapag na-hurt na tayo, that's the time na nagde-decide tayo na tama na. Parang ganoon, di ba? Sissy Tuesday, thank you. Ayun. You choose to stop loving someone, to walk away and forget about them. Oh, you forget about your loved one. But in love is not a choice. Ayun. 'Di ba, hindi mo mapigilan yung sarili mo na ang tawag doon, para bang merong kang kakaibang something, kakaibang nararamdaman. Tapos hindi mo na nagkakaroon ka ng mga reactions that you don't understand. Yun. Parang yun yung feeling na in love ka. But you don't necessarily try to love the person. Parang ganun. Nagkakaroon ka ng mga reaction, mga unnecessary reactions na hindi mo naman siya nararamdaman dati. Parang ganun. Alright. So, you're having that kind of feeling. Butterfly in your stomach, siguro kapag tumawag. Ayan. Butterfly in your stomach. Hello, MJ Sana Seeds. Ayun. If you leave, sabi nga na, so you choose to leave. If you leave, you also walk away, taking the feeling of being in love with you. Ambot yan, sis, confusing man. Uy, love but not in love. Tuesday. Yes. It's like this Tuesday, you love your parents, but you're not in love with them. Ganon. Sisi. Parang ganon. Yeah, but it can also happen to someone. Kunyari yung friend mo, or somebody makes you feel good. Pero if somebody makes you feel bad, iba na yun. Bad eh. Ayoko. Ayoko sa ganun. Loving someone means wanting them to do well. Being in love means putting them first. O yun, yung iniisip mo siya, ang tanong, iniisip ka ba niya? Baka naman hindi ka niya iniisip. So, tigil-tigilan, okay? Alright, so, ang difference, ang binabasa ko is loving someone and being in love. So, yung una daw is, loving someone is a choice. Pero yung being in love, hindi mo siya pinipili. Parang nagkaroon ka lang ng feelings. Yun. Number two naman, loving someone means wanting them to do well. Okay, kaya pag tumawag ka kay papa mo tsaka kay mama mo, hello pa, ma'am, mahal ko kayo, mag-ingat po kayo dyan, ganyan. But being in love means putting them first. Like, you have this special friend, parang, you want them to do well, okay? And, inuuna mo sila, inuuna mo sila. Parang inuuna mo yung, ang tawag na to, pinaprioritize mo sila. Ipinaprioritize mo yung tao na yun na minamahal mo. Ganon. Siyempre, kung hindi mo mahal, ba't may pa-prioritize? Sino ba siya, di ba? Ayan. So, being in love means putting them first. Okay? Sila yung priority, hindi yung iba. Alright? So, ito na next. Pero may explanation pa ditong bongga, guys, ha? Alright. Of course, you want the person to do well, but you are actually prepared to make the sacrifices necessary to make that happen. Mommy Pink is in the house. My glow shout out. When you're in love, you put each other's needs first because your happiness is linked to theirs. Masaya ka kapag masaya na sila. So you want the person to do well, yung mga mahal mo sa buhay, and you actually prepared to make the sacrifices. Kunyari na lang, break time, magpapadala ng pera, takbo ka muna doon, it's a sacrifice of your time. Takbo ka muna doon, magpapadala ka muna ng pera, ganon. Alright, so, and then ito naman daw, when you're in love, you put each other's needs first because your happiness is linked to theirs. Yung kayong dalawa, yung iniisip nyo yung kayong dalawa, yung ganon. When you're in love, you put each other's needs. May needs sa'yo, yung love mo. Need ka niyang makausap, kausapin mo siya. Parang ganon. So, when you're in love, you put each other's needs first because your happiness is linked to theirs. Ayan. Maybe he chips in a little extra for rent daw. For rent? Little extra for rent? What? Okay, so kung magkasama kayo sa bahay, siguro, ayan. So, konti lang yung na-share kasi, while you get through college, through graduate school, kunyari, nag-share sa'yo ng pangrenta, parang ganun. Or maybe, take each morning walk shifts when the dog because he loves to sleep in. Ibig sabihin, meron ka mga ginagawang bagay para sa kanya. So that's when you say that you're in love with a person kasi pinaprioritize mo siya, nagkikare ka sa well-being niya, pinaprioritize mo siya, gusto mo na maging maayos ang buhay niya or maging komportable kasi kapag nakita mo maging komportable yung buhay niya, mas madali para sa kanya, parang magaan sa feeling mo. So that's when you say that you're in love with a person. Okay, but when you're loving someone, it could be your parents, mahal mo yung parents mo, mahal mo yung relatives mo, nagbibigay ka sa kanila ng ayuda, mahal mo yung mga kaibigan mo na nasa probinsya, pinadadala ka mo ng tsokolate, hindi mo nakakalimutan, yung mga ganon. So that is loving someone, extending. Minsan guys, loving someone is also helping your community. Ayan. Helping your community is very good. Okay. Wala nang dapat mang-bash sa'yo kung nag-help ka ng community. Kung may mang-bash, hello naman, kumusta naman sa ugali mo, di ba? Alright. So maybe sabi dito, when you put each other's needs first, so yung need ng partner mo o yung mahal mo sa buhay, you accomplish more than when everyone's fending for themselves. Ayan, yung bang naghihilaan pababa, yung iba naghihilaan pababa eh. Instead na i-push natin ang isa't isa. Para i-push natin ang isa't isa to do well, we must make sure that we have done well and we make sure na kailangan yung mahal natin is also doing well. Kasi nga siya yung priority natin, di ba? So guys, okay, bago ko ituloy ang lahat, I was with Ben Carbonell yesterday, kaya po wala akong live streaming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry but not sorry, okay? I think na-share ko sa community so you can watch it again. Nag-share po tayo dun ng konting kaalaman dun kay Miss Beng Carbonell. Ayun. So, it's also a good platform if you would go there. Ayun. She helps people. Okay, she links people. She connects people. Ayun. Harang Lami, may love shout out sa'yo, my loves. Ayan. May pa-premiere si Tuesday. Kailan ba yan, my loves? Baka na naman ano yan next year. Okay, next, ang topic natin, can you love someone but not be in love? Okay, let's discover the difference between loving someone and being in love. Baka naman hindi ka naman talaga in love. You just care for the person. But the thing is, when you care for the person, may love naman siguro. Ayun. Number 3, the best date. Ay, bakit ganito? Loving someone. The best dating relationship advice on the way. Ay. Yung number 3, guys, may nag-sponsor ng number 3. Hindi ko babasahin yung ano ng sponsor. They help you through complicated and difficult situations. Rans Vlogs, hello. Mega love shout out. Hi, Rans. Kumusta po? Welcome ka dito. You can connect with everyone. Ayan. So, loving someone, guys, they help you through complicated and difficult love situations, like deciphering mixed signals, getting over a breakup, or anything else you're worried. Ayun. Kung ano man yung nawo-worry ka, ayun, tinutulungan tayo, okay? Sa mga may hirap natin pinagdadaanan, nagme-message, yung mga ganyan. Or hindi nagme-message, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Alright. And then you immediately connect with an awesome coach on text. Parang nagiging coach mo na siya sa buhay. Ayun. So, yun yung love. And then number 4, okay? Yung kasi guys, yung number 3, connected siya sa commercial. Parang, I will connect, I can open it up, tapos magpupunta ako sa commercial, tatawa to. So, I'm not gonna read more of that. Number 4 tayo, loving someone is fleeting, but in love is forever. Loving someone, pwedeng matigil siya, but being in love is forever. Parang nandyan siya, nakatatak na siya sa puso mo, sa isipan mo, parang ganun. You care for that person no matter what. Oh, love can literally end at any moment. Kaya sabi ko, hindi siya totoo. Kasi superficial siya. At some point, and ginagamit to ng mga tao ng para ba siyang chocolate or candy na kinakain. Hindi siya dapat ganun, guys. Hindi siya dapat ginagamit ng parang you're taking it for granted. Huwag po natin i-take for granted. Ayan. So, love can literally end at any moment. Matatapos siya agad-agad. He can do something annoying or get in a bad fight, or you're kind of in a funk. Like, tapos then, bam, you don't love him anymore. Hindi mo na siya mahal. So, pwede siyang gumawa ng something na nakaka-turn off. Ayun. Nakaka-turn off siya. Or you will be in a fight. Or meron siyang gagawin na parang hindi siya kaaya-aya. Alam mo yun, parang minsan nananadya or sinasadya. Mag-isip-isip ka na kapag yung gano'n yung ginagawa. Parang sinasadya na, diba? Kasi syempre, if, example, that person actually cares for you, if yung tao na yun talagang nagmamahal, nagkikare, ibig sabihin, hindi niya gugustuhin na masaktan ka at any point of time. Kasi alam niya na maaring nasasaktan ka, masasaktan ka, ganon. Being in love is not fickle. Hindi nagdadalawang isip yun, guys. Ayun. So anyway, kapag yun nga, yung guys or Ate Ruth, hello, kapag yung tao is, ang tawag doon, may ginawang kabulastugan, ang tawag doon, and hindi niya inisip na hindi mo gusto or gusto mo yung nangyayari. Kasi syempre, if the person actually loves you, iisipin niya kung ano yung hindi pwede sa'yo or kung ano yung gusto mo that person, hindi siya gagawa ng bagay na ikaiinis mo, ganon, kasi nga nag-care siya sa'yo. Pero kung yung ginawa niya is parang nakakainis, parang nakaka-hurt, well, ibig sabihin hindi kanya iniisip. Hindi kanya iniisip, hindi siguro totoo yung pinapakita. So, magdadalawang isip ka ngayon, diba? Ayun. Being in love isn't that fickle. Hindi siya nagdadalawang isip kasi isa lang yung nasa puso mo. Isa lang siya. Ayun. It stays through the fight, the loss, and the full-blown existential crisis. Nagsasurvive siya, guys. Yung being in love, nagsasurvive siya. Masaktan ka man or I don't know kung paano ko to explain. Meron ka mang krisis sa buhay, ang tawag, nandyan siya or basta ganun, nandyan siya. Nandyan siya, ibig sabihin you still feel na nagki-care ka pa rin dun sa tao. Ayun. Tapos, and one more thing, being in love, hindi yan namimili ng itsura. Hindi yan namimili ng itsura. Ayun. Sabi na, in love na ako, gwapo. That's fake. Okay, that's fake. Kasi hindi naman talaga namimili ng itsura. Oo. Tapos, eto na, when honeymoon phase is over, life gets a little bit more routine. Only the relationship where you're actually in love will be happy one. Will be a happy one. So, kailangan in love ka all the time. Ngayon, kung yung tao na yun ay, yun na nga, pinaramdam ka na hindi ka na yun yung priority. Parang mararamdaman mo, hindi siguro ako nito love. Guys, sa mga di pa nakatamsak. Sapat na, baka masapat ka dyan. So, ito na, ang honeymoon phase, it doesn't mean na kinasal kayo, may honeymoon. Si Tuesday, nag-honeymoon pa rin. Honeymoon phase is the time where you're getting to know each other. Ayan. So, you're getting to know each other. And, guys, grabe, okay? Yun ba yung time na super kilig ka? Yung inaantay mo yung text, ang tagal mag-reply. Ganon. Hindi siya natawag. Anong oras na? Yung mga ganon. Ay hindi nagpaparamdam. Mga ganon. So, that's when you're in love with the person. Okay. Pero naman, kasi parang you care, parang ba't hindi nagparamdam? Ano kayo nangyari doon? Pero naman, kung loving someone, minamahal mo yung tao, yung magulang mo, hindi mo antayin yung pagtawag ng magulang mo. Minsan nga, ayaw mo silang tumawag, diba? Sabihin mo na parang, hi ma, okay, take care, ganon. So you love them in such a way. So that's the difference between being in love and just loving someone. Okay. So guys, when you are in love, hindi ka malilito kasi ang priority mo talaga is, wait guys yung cord ng charger, tanggalin ko, baka mawala. Ayan na nga, nawala na tayo. May love shoutout sa aking ayaw na akong ibalik. And I'm back. Pag nalobat na naman yung ganito na naman siya mangyayari. Thank you for being there. Ayun. So, loving someone and being in love. Ayun. Yung sa relationships, guys, you're actually in love kapag masaya ka nakausap siya, at nalulungkot ka pag di siya kausap. Yun. And then, definitely, para madilim yung paligid natin. Ayun. So, ayun na nga, yung honeymoon phase is parang nagpapakilandan pa lang kayo, nagkakakilandan pa lang. Ahem. Mickey C. Lamia. Nag-ahem na si Lamia. Bakit kaya? Ayan, pero it will go to a stage na dull moment. Pag nagkalimutan na, oh my gosh, ang bilis. So, hindi siguro yun love. Ano yun? Fake. Fake siya. You don't need constant excitement because your feelings are real without it. Oh, yun. Ay, okay. Magandang paliwanag to sa akin kasi ako, nagugulan ako sa mga ganun. Sabi ko, hindi siya totoo. But sabi dito, you don't need constant excitement. Hindi naman kailangan lagi kang excited. Okay. Because your feelings are real without it. Oh, guys. Alam na. So, kung in love ka, it doesn't mean na masustain siya. Aha. Okay. Kasi syempre, pag merong nakaka-hurt, ma-hurt ka talaga. Diba? Hello po sa lahat. Mingy C, hello to you. Nakakalungkot pag di siya kausap. I can relate. Sino di mo kausap? Oy, Lamia. Loving someone means needing them around. Being in love means needing them where they are happy. Okay? Loving someone means needing them around. So, pwedeng you are loving the same person and you are in love with the same person. Okay? Or pwede naman you're loving your parents but you're not necessarily in love with them. Okay? So, but yung parents natin, loving someone means needing them around. Yes, I need my parents, pero hindi ako lumaking may parents. Kaya, I think family. Ayan. Thank you, Blissful family. Ayan. Sana lumago ang family natin. Kailangan ng mga anak ni Mom Shi. Sabay ganon. So, eto na. Loving someone means needing them around. Being in love means needing them where they are happy. Okay. Pag in love ka sa tao, mas gusto mo na saan ba siya masaya. So, okay na hindi mo siya laging makita, hindi siya laging magpakita sa'yo. Basta masaya siya, masaya ka na rin. Ganun ba yun? Alright. May galawang shout out sa Ruth Misan, hello. Maybe si hello. Kanina yung boss ko, kaya nagpalit ng bante. Dumating kanina yung boss. Oh. Hello sa boss. Sabihin mas, hi ni Blissful CJ from Singapore. Ayan, mga premier na aking kalalabs dyan. From Germany, mga Germany's Angels. So guys, kung saan masaya yung love mo, doon dapat. Kasi you're not supposed to, huwag niyong hawakan sa leeg. Huwag niyong hawakan sa leeg kasi nagpupumiglas yan. Ayan, so hayaan niyo na lang sila. They will be there. Kapag na-miss kayo, love kayo niyan. Pag di kayo na-miss, may ibang mahal yan. Ayan. When you love someone, you always want them to be around. You crave for them. Parang gusto mo silang laging kausap, gusto mo silang naririnig. Paano kung hindi naman tumatawag? So, wala lang. Hindi mo naririnig yung boses nila. You want them to be with you more than anything. Yung gusto mo laging kadikit. Ayan. Laging kasama, laging kakwentuhan, kasi yun yung masaya. Yun. Kapag hindi nagpaparamdam na ko, parang minsan malungkot ang buhay. Ayun. Penging cheesecake girl, wow! Eto tanong ko, love is blind? I'm not really sure. You want them to have time out with the guys or alone time. You want them to have time out with the guys or alone time. Or time to pursue some hobbies without you. O yun guys, yun daw yung being in love. You want them to find themselves. You want them to improve. You want them to be happy. Yun. Being happy doesn't equal being together all the time. Ayun. Pero as much as possible, syempre, namimiss mo lagi. Diba? Ngayon, pag namimiss mo lagi, may galap shoutout sa namimiss. Syempre, pag namimiss mo, ibig sabihin, parang, love mo nga siguro. Kasi kung hindi mo namimiss, ano yun? Sino siya? Parang ganun, sino siya? Hindi mo namimiss. Right? Okay, so eto na. PJ, Paris TV, Megalo, shout out to you. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you stay. Ate Maricel Bantig, di kita nakita. My gosh, I'm sorry. Maricel, thank you. Guys, please connect to Ate Maricel. PJ, how are you? So guys, you want them to be more than anything. You want them to be happy. If you love someone, mas gusto mo na mag-improve sila. Mas gusto mo na masaya sila. Yun iniisip mo, yung standing nila, kung ano yung, how they feel. You want them to be happy all the time. Yan, kaya minsan nagiging careful tayo sa mga ginagawa natin kasi even sa salita natin, ayaw natin na masaktan sila, ayaw natin na mag-worry sila, yung ganon. And then, meron ding time na, ang tawag doon, kung mahal tayo, or if the person is in love with us, they will definitely think about the things that's good for us. Parang ganun. Ay, nag-love siya. That's nag-iisip ng good for us. Ayun, diba? So, I think that's the difference. So anyway, loving someone can be the greatest high. Greatest high, but it also comes with low. So, we have the feeling of being high. Ibig sabihin masaya ka na lumilitaw ka. Lumilitaw? Hindi lumilitaw. I don't know. High daw. High yung feeling mo. Okay, but it also comes with lows and lows. Yung bang masaya ka and then mamaya hindi ka na masaya. Yung ganon. And then, being in love is a steadier stream of happiness. Mas masaya na, antagan, mas masaya yung feeling. Hindi ko na talaga isip yung sasabihin ko. Kaya di po nakatagalog. Si Ate Candy po. Kaya di po nakatagalog. Wait a minute. Is that you, Candy? Here lang, my loves. Megs! Surprise with Sophia. Oh, hi. Surprise with Sophia. How are you? How are you? So guys, ulitin ko ha. Loving someone can be the greatest high, but it has its lows. Being in love is a steadier stream of happiness. Mas maraming happy moments kesa sa dull moments. Okay? Kasi ibig sabihin, kung yung tao in love sa'yo, isipin niya, hindi ka niya dapat nasasaktan. Or kung mahal mo yung tao, hindi dapat siya nasasaktan. Ayan. But it's more overall happiness in a long run. Mas maraming kasiyahan sa buhay kapag love mo yung isa't isa. Kaya ako nalilito eh. Everyone's fine. Surprise with Sophia. How are you? Hi, Surprise with Sophia. Guys, connect with Surprise with Sophia. Ayan. So, it's more happiness in the long run kapag love ka niya and love mo siya. Ganon. Kasi nga, you think about the things that will make someone happy, or that someone will look at things that will make you feel happy and proud. And proud. Ayun. Proud ka dapat dun sa taong mahal mo. Ganon. Ayan. Roller coaster of loving someone can never last. And bad lows can be devastating. Okay? The intensity of the highs and lows is why so many people mistake loving with being in love. But the real deal will never make you feel like you are crashing and burning. Okay. The intensity of the highs and lows is why so many people mistake loving with being in love. Okay, guys. Loving someone is, hindi ka masyadong na-hurt kung nagkamali sila. Okay lang yan. Ganyan. Kasi nga parang yung love mo is in a general sense. You care for them, ganyan. Tapos, but, if you're in love with the person, medyo na-hurt ka. Medyo na-hurt. Ayan. Di po marunong mag-chat yun, kaya kami na-handle ng chat. Ayan. Hello to you, Candy. Ayan. Guys, connect with Surprise with Sophia. Miggy C is Miggy C, but the thing is, Mommy Candy is the one handling Miggy C's account. So, hello to you, Candy. Marahay na bangge. Ayan. Rans Vlog. Hello, Kuya. Kuya Rans. May I know where you from? Taga saan ka po, Kuya? Baka malay mo magkapit-bahay tayo. Sabi ganun. Ayan. So, the intensity of highs and lows is why people make mistake. Nagkakamali tayo. Akala natin mahal na natin yung tao or in love na tayo sa tao. Yun pala, yung love pala natin is nag-care lang tayo dun sa tao. Hindi siya yung in love na it can send you to the highest mountain na in love, yung ganun. Na parang, it can move mountains kind of love. hindi siya. Iba pa rin siya. O yun. So, eto ha. Loving someone is about how they make you feel. Being in love is how you make them feel. Okay? What? Ito na nakakalito dito. Ito yung binabasa ko kanina. Litong-lito talaga ako. Loving someone is about how they make you feel. Lito pa ever. Kung paano nila iparamdam sa'yo. Ayan. Being in love is how you make them feel. Pag in love ka, naramdaman nila. Kapag in love ka. Ayan, Bisaya ako, host. Hi sa mga Bisaya. So, ito guys, may paliwanag yan. Alright. A common answer people give when asked why they love someone is because of how they make me feel. That's a valid answer. Oh, why they love someone? Okay, if they make you feel special. Ayun. So, if that someone makes you feel special most of the time, baka ma-fall ka sa kanya, di ba? Pero, ingat-ingat sa mga pa-fall at mga napo-fall. Okay? Pag tinanong why they love someone, bakit mo mahal yung isang tao? Ang sagot daw niya, kasi sa paraang pinaparamdam niya sa akin, pinaparamdam niya na importante ako, pinaparamdam niya na special ako, uy, grabe. So, pag pinaramdam sa'yo na special ka, grabe naman talaga yun. Nakakatawa, diba? Boromski, hi! Ayan. Boromski, please love, Kuya PJ Paris TV and Surprise with Sophia and everyone else. Andyan pala, silent lang. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Candy. Ayan. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. Alright. So, that's a valid answer. Valid daw yung sagot kapag sinabi mo na kasi masaya ako, masaya yung pinaparamdam niya sa'yo na special ka. Yun. And then, okay. Hindi lang yun, guys. If it's all about how you feel, then you probably aren't actually in love. Okay? Kung masaya ka dahil pinaparamdam sa'yo na special ka, siguro hindi ka pa talaga in love. Hindi mo talaga siya. Love mo siya pero hindi ka in love sa kanya. Loving someone means you are only concerned. Concerned ka how he makes you feel. Ganon. Concerned ka sa kung paano siya magiging masaya ba siya, ganyan. So, loving someone means you're actually concerned how he makes you feel love. Not just feel, but feel love. Yung tao na yon pinaparamdam sa'yo yung pagmamahal or pinaparamdam sa'yo na special ka or na-appreciate ka. Ganon. So, ibig sabihin, that is a loving action. Pinaparamdam na mahal. Parang ganon. Diba? Being in love means you worry how you make them feel loved as well. So, ako naman, kung ako in love, nag-worry ako para dun sa tao. Kung mararamdaman niya ba na mahal ko siya, kung mararamdaman niya ba na may feelings ako sa kanya, kung mararamdaman niya ba na special siya, parang ganon. Because that's equally important to you. O yun, importante daw ito para sa taong yun. Para sa taong yun, para sa atin. Ayan. Tapos, ito na guys. Loving someone is about ownership. Being in love is a partner. Ayan. Guys, if you want to connect with each and everyone, sa mga bago po nating mga kapatid, don't forget that you also need to, what do you call that? Chat with people there. Hi, hello, kumusta po kayo mga ganyan? Magkumustahan po mo. Kumustahin niyo po lahat ng kapitbahay kasi gustuhin nyo na pag lumaki yung mga channel nyo, bibisitahin din kayo niyan. Kaya it's very important makipagkaibigan, makipagkumustahan sa lahat ng nandyan, guys. Yes. I would like you to know that, okay? Yan. Gusto kong magsabi ng maraming tips, but I will not say more tips. Please go to Cypro. Connect with Cypro, malalaman nyo kung ano yung tama at hindi tama. Okay, guys? Sa mga hindi pa nakadikit kay Cypro, may love shoutout kay Cypro. Naka-LS siya kanina. I'm not sure kung tapos na. Okay, guys? Yung itatype ko, dikitan nyo yan. Connect with him. You will learn a lot. Yan. You will learn a lot. Okay? And guys, I don't want to see dikit-dikit words. Ayoko na ng dikit-dikit. Connect to each other. Okay? Connect to each other, say hi, thank you, congrats daw, sabi, yahoo! Alright? Connect with Cypro, guys, yung tinype ko, connect with him, you will learn a lot. Okay? Kung gusto nyong seryosohin ang YouTube, please connect with him so that we will learn a lot of things. Para naman yung, guided tayo every time. Okay? Ayan. Alright, Megalos shoutout kay Cypro. Sabi ni Quartz, itanong ko, is love blind? Maybe. Maybe. That could probably what love is. Bro Weng Aussie Chef, mga bro watching from Perth, Australia. Payakap din. Hello, Bro Weng Aussie. Mega love shout out to you. Our topic for today is about love. Ayan. Can you love someone but not being in love? Guys, Bro Weng Aussie is new here. Please check out his channel. Go and yakap each other. Ayan. So, loving someone is about ownership. Being in love is partnership. Oy, meron na kayong understanding. Yon, kaya siya partnership. Loving someone is about ownership. So, pwede kang you're loving someone and you're being in love with that someone. Or, ang difference lang is, pwede mo pa rin mahalin yung mga kaibigan mo. Pwede mo pa rin mahalin yung mga mo sa buhay. Mga relatives mo, yung mga friends mo. So, loving someone is about ownership. You show them that you love them. Ayun. Being in love is a partnership. May unawaan, may pagkakaintindihan. Oy. So, when you love someone, you want them to be yours. Labeling them is important. Kaya pala mahilig. Gusto magkaroon ng label. You need them to commit to being your boyfriend or girlfriend and say they're yours. Ooh, sabi. Okay, being in love is about wanting to be each other's. Gugustuhin nyo na biging para sa isa't isa. Parang ganon. O yun. Yung iba gusto ng label. Kailangan may label, ganon. Or merong tawag sa'yo or tawagan. And you give yourself as much as you get. So whatever you're giving is also what you're getting. Parang ganun. You two are partnership, a team, and no one belongs to anyone. Hindi naman ito parang pag-aari ka na niya, ganun. Okay? Walang ganunan, okay? Walang ganunan. Hindi pwedeng pag-aari ka ng mga Trivables. Tuesday and G, mega love, shout out to you, Tamsak Ang. Yes, Tamsak is done. So you give yourself as much as you get. Binibigay mo kung ano yung kaya mong ibigay. And you two are partner. Parang team, you listen to the person and that person listens to you. Nakikinig kayo sa isa't isa. Ayun. Or, nakikinig sa advice, depende yan sa inyo. Okay? So, depende yan sa inyo. Hello, Cinderella. Hi, Only Idol host. Cinderella's in the house. Boromski Gaming. So, may partnership. Team kayo. Okay? At no one belongs to anyone. Hindi yan yung pag-aari mo siya, pag-aari ka niya, ganyan. But, it's a good state na nakikinig kayo sa isa't isa. Hi. Hello sa mga nakikinig at hindi nakikinig dyan. Michael, shout out. Ayan guys, next. Loving someone is an uphill battle. May battle na nagaganap. Being in love is effortless. Oy. Talaga, effortless daw yung being in love kasi you feel good, you feel happy. Alam mo yung ganon? Na parang iniisip mo palang masaya ka na. Alright? You will hear people say it shouldn't be this hard. Hindi dapat ganito kahirap. And they're right, it shouldn't. Dapat hindi siya mahirap. Kung mahirap siya, guys, siguro hindi yan pagmamahal. Or pag pinapahirapan ka, baka hindi pagmamahal yan. Pinapahirapan ka eh. Bakit ba? Ayun, fighting and scrabbling to stay connected and keep the spark alive isn't being in love. You may love this person, but it will inevitably turn into a situation where you feel like you're just forcing it. Oh, okay guys. So, you may love this person, pwede nating mahalin yung tao, but you will inevitably, hindi mo maiiwasan na yung sitwasyon is where you feel like parang fino-force mo na lang siya. Oh my gosh. Sisi, it's me, Brooklyn. You say, Mama. Ayun. So, fighting and scrabbling to stay connected and keep the spark alive isn't being in love. So, pag nararamdaman mo na parang wala naman siya dyan para sa'yo, hindi siguro yan love. Sabi dito. Okay? Kasi parang, yung tawag doon, hindi ko ma-explain, pero ayun na nga, fighting and scrabbling to stay connected, parang fino-force mo, parang pinipilit mo na kausapin or mag-usap kayo. Hindi na siya love, guys. Wala na siya. Hindi na siya love kasi parang napipilitan na napipilitan na kausapin ka or napipilitan na makipag-usap sa'yo. Hindi siya love, no? Parang I'm not saying that a relationship with someone you're in love with will always be easy. Okay? Hindi daw magiging madali kaagad-agad na lagi kayo magkausap or yung pag-uusap nyo ay madali. Just that the feeling of being in love will be there without any effort. Yun. Parang mararamdaman mo siya ng walang ka-effort. Oh, okay. Some days will be difficult may hirap-hirap pang nagaganap. Tapos some days will seem to take everything you have. Parang dala-dala yung buong mundo mo ng taong ito. Ano ba? But the end of the hard days or the hard months, you will always feel that you are in love with each other. Ayun. So yung feeling nyo is mutual, definitely. Mararamdaman mo naman yun. The feeling will never be a work or effort. Parang hindi ka, kasi nga hindi mo pinilit. Hindi ko alam kung paano yung pinipilit. Parang Hello host, Tusok Dan. Wow! May dumating, may bago guys. Please connect sa bago nating friendship, Boy Power. Mega love shoutout, Boy Power. How are you? Ano nangyari kay Bardon? Tulog na? Ayun. So, ano na nga ba yung topic ko? Kasi nagulan ako dito sa topic. Loving someone is an uphill battle, but being in love is effortless. Parang hindi mo pinag-isipan, masaya yung feeling, gano'n. So, siya? Effortless. It's me, Brooklyn. We're doing fine. How are you? Ayan. Again, ulitin natin ha. Surprise with Sophia. Support each other. Yun. You will hear people say it shouldn't be this hard. Hindi siya dapat mahirap. At tama sila. Tama sila na isipan na hindi siya mahirap. Okay? Fighting, yung pag-aaway, scrabbling, pagsagot-sagutan, to stay connected and keep the spark alive isn't being in love. Okay, hindi nyo kailangan ipilit yung spark sa buhay nyo, okay? Spark. Siguro yung pagiging masaya, hindi kailangan ipilit. Or pag hindi na masaya, hindi na siya love. You may love this person, but hindi mo daw dapat na i-force ito. Hindi mo mapapa-force. Oo nga naman, di ba? Kapag wala, di wala. Ganun siya. I'm not saying that a relationship with someone you're in love with will always be easy. Hindi daw ganun, guys, kadali. Ate host, idol, baba pa ako bahay. Okay, Boromski, ano ka ba? Go lang, go. Yeah, just that feeling of being in love will be there without any effort. Ayun. Kapag love mo, walang ka-effort, guys. Walang ka-effort, na maging masaya. Para kasi, syempre, hindi mo pinipilit. Blissful CJ, natulog ka ba? Halata ba sa mga mata? Parang hindi. So anyway guys, yun. So yan ang topic natin for tonight. Very serious? Not really very serious. By power. Medyo, yes. Oh my God, mega love shoutout. 26 people is in the house. Hello, maraming salamat guys. Ayan. Ngayon, meron akong babasahin. The difference between being in love and loving someone. So yung kanina, merong difference, loving someone and being in love. Sinulat yun ni Bold, okay? Ngayon, meron naman tayo dito sa my domain. So wellness naman ito, guys. The difference between being in love and loving someone. Being in love and loving someone, anong difference? Di pa parehas lang yun? Naku, tumigil kayo, hindi parehas yan, okay? Akala nyo lang parehas. Oh my God, mega love, shout out 33 people. What? 43 people? Is in the house. Mega love shout out. Hello. Aray ko po. Sumasakit yung likod ko sa inyo. Ayan. I can only see 26. Oh, 35. Wow. Hi guys. Meron tayong mga friendship na lumipat. Inday Risa Dolly. Kaya naman pala. Hello. Bagong upload guys. You know, please connect to Boy Power. Nakaka-proud yung bago niyang video. Grabe. May natututunan siya guys dito sa channel na to. Kaya naman panoorin niyo yung in-upload ni Annie Boy Power. Boromski Gaming is all about gaming. Ayan. Tuesday Anne is about her travel in Europe. Inday Risa Dolly, my loves. May nag-boost sa'yo. Ay, baka ikaw yan. It's me, Brooklyn. I don't know why. What's happening? Mega love shout. Okay guys, so the difference between being in love and loving someone. Oh, thank you. Someone's loving me. Nakakatawa naman. So sabi dito sa mydomain.com, you may have used phrases being in love with someone and loving someone interchangeably. Both expressions focus on the love that you have for another person. Hindi ikaw, oh my gulay, sino yan? Mag-e-end na ako. Someone is loving you. Lamia! So both expressions focus on the love that you have for another person. Yet, there are important distinctions between the meanings. O yun. So the spark that defines a love at first sight experience is better described as an attraction accompanied by an openness for a future relationships. Okay, sabi to ng psychologist. A psychologist said that you may have used phrases being in love with someone. Are you in love with someone? Or loving someone interchangeably? But these are expressions and they are not the same. Hindi siya pareha. Okay? Hindi siya pareho. Okay? Yet, there are important distinction between their meanings. Okay, the spark that defines a love at first sight experience is better described as a strong attraction accompanied by an openness to an open relationship. What? Openness to a future relationship? Okay, openness to a future relationship. Okay, sabi ng psychologist na si D. Donato. Oh, Jeff Yummy YouTuber, kaya naman pala. Ay, grabe, Jeff Yummy YouTuber, mega love shout out. Nakakainis, bakit ganyan? Dami-dami mo. The spark that defines a love at first sight. Salamat sa paregalo. Ay, is better described as strong attraction accompanied by openness to a future relationship. Romantic love is more involved, encompassing emotional, cognitive, and behavioral components. Oh guys, encompassing emotional, cognitive yung pag-intindi natin, and tsaka yung behavior component natin. Alright? So yun yung romantic love. Yun yung inaasam-asam nating lahat. Yung romantic love, you know? A love with someone, a love spent with someone, a romantic love. Okay, it is also not something that generally happens instantly, but rather it usually tends to merge over time. Oh, ito merge over time. If you're trying to interpret the strong feelings that you have for another person, here's how to decipher. Ayun ang hirap, okay? Kapag inaalam mo kung ano yung nararamdaman mo dun sa isang tao, hindi mo kasi mamuwari. Hello, Journalist Adventure! Hi to you! Mega shoutout Jeff, yummy YouTuber! Salamat! Grabe naman yan. Oh, sobrang pagmamahal. Salamat sa regalo. So, eto na. It's something that generally happens instantly. Megs, wag ka masyado, Megs. Okay, but rather it usually tends to emerge over time. Hindi siya yung parang, I love ko na. Nag-i-emerge pala talaga yung feelings. Hindi mo siya maiwasan. Kasi nga, andyan sila Megs. Yes, Megs, MJ, mega love shoutouts. Ayan. Hindi to instantly na parang, oh, love na agad. Hindi siya ganon. Nag-i-emerge siya. Parang every time that someone makes you feel happy, yung emotion mo kasi parang parang nagbo-bloom, nagbo-blossom. So, dun mo malalaman kung if you're having that kind of feeling. So anyway, pati ako hindi ko na yan guys alam. Nakalimutan na natin yan. If you're trying to interpret the strong feelings that you have for another person, here's how to decipher if you're in love or if you love the person instead. Merong link na binigay. Mamaya ko siya basahin. Tapusin ko muna tong topic na to. Ang dami. Ayan. So, mega love shoutout sa lahat na nandyan. Oh my gula. Yahoo, nabuhayan ako ng dugo. Natutulog kong katawang lupa. Si Megs, guys, kinilig. Abot dito, ramdam ko kilig ni Megs. Ayan, kasi naman ang tanong. Ito, tanong ko, is love blind? Oh, syempre, it's blind kasi hindi ka nagde-depend dun sa itsura ng tao. Love is the feeling. Okay? Kapag dinepende mo sa itsura ng tao, oh my gosh, hindi yan love, lust yan. Pinagnasaan mo na itsura niya. Diba? O yan. So, being in love versus loving someone, okay? My gosh, si Domain. Being in love with someone is emotionally charged. Emotionally charged? If you're wondering what it means to be in love, one of the key distinction has to do directly with your emotions. Okay? Definitely, yung emotion natin. Okay? Maybe mas powerful ka pa sa kape. Ang high number. Ano daw? Yahoo, nabuhayan si Megs. Ay, harang ulit. Hi po sa lahat. Pari ko ay boy power. Thank you. Baka may gusto mga pagdikitan, guys. Please connect to Inderisa Dolny RCC from Germany. Ayan, mega love shout out. Ayan, guys, please connect to our dear friend na nagre-regalo sa atin ng bongga. Mega love shout out. Nasaan ka na? Sabay ganun, biglang nawala. Nasaan ka na? Ba't bigla na sa bakong window? Jeff Yummy YouTuber. Jeff Yummy YouTuber. The Journalist Adventure. Ayan. Guys, don't forget, please connect to each other. Ayan. Pag di kayo nag-connect, kaldero katapat nyo. Sabay ganun. Kaldero, hanggang kaldero na lang pala. Hello, Dean. Boy Power. Ayan, guys. Please connect to Boy Power. Napakabait yan. Magaling yan mag-aral. Madami siyang natututunan. Pag nag-aaral siya, talagang binobonggahan niya. Ayan, pinapractice niya, inaaral niya, guys. Nakaka-proud talaga naman yung batang yan. If you're wondering what it means to be in love, one of the key distinction has to do directly with your emotions. Okay? Emotions ito. Specifically, when you're in love with someone, you feel a strong an intensely strong and most inexplicably passion and desire for him or her. In fact, being in love means that you yearn for this person. Parang yung word na yearn for this person is you're longing for that person. Okay?
Hindi mo lang siya gustong makita, gusto mo na siyang makita now na, hindi bukas now na. Ganon. So that's you're longing for that person. You think about them constantly and you crave being around this person. Gusto mo siya laging kasama. Gusto mo siya laging naririnig. Gusto mo. Lahat na lang gusto mo. Panoorin yung bata. Watching din from Germany, Journey's Adventure. Naku, may power ikaw ata, maraming ka-fast talk dyan. Wow! Mega love shoutout sa may ka-fast talk. Uy, sana ako din. Banana, matigas na malambot. You think about them constantly. You crave for them being around you and spending time together. Spending time together. Gusto na maging together. O yun. And you always think about them. Ooh, and you crave for that person. Ay, parang kape. I crave for coffee all the time. O diba? Buti pa yung kape. Ayun. Loving someone isn't based on a whirlwind of emotions. Oh ha, guys, loving someone is not based on a whirlwind of emotion. On the other hand, when it comes to simply loving someone, this kind of affection and adoration is far more inherent and innate as opposed to being based on raw emotions. Okay, guys, please connect to Journey's Adventure. Jeff Yummy YouTuber, please connect to Jeff Yummy YouTuber, guys. Pwedeng i-type kasi hindi siya nagbaba ng bahay niya. I-type niyo na lang bahay niyan. Yummy yan, guys. Shocking. Naalala ko na, guys. Ang tinanong ko kay Jeff Yummy YouTuber. Naalala na kita. Hay, nako. Jeff Yummy YouTuber. Sumagot talaga siya nung tinanong ko. Nakakaya yung katanungan ko sa kanya. Lamia, sino yan? Boy Power, fast talk, di kayo nagkakilala. Di kayo nang kakilala ko dyan. Sino yan? Sabi naman ni Boy Power, tawa siya. Ewan sa inyo. Ayoko sumali sa usapan niyo. Loving someone is based on whirlwind of emotions. On the other hand, when it comes to simply loving someone, this kind of affection and adoration is far more inherent and innate as opposed to being based on raw emotions. Ooh, raw emotions. And whether the person you love is your partner, your friend, or your parent. O, yan na guys ha. Your love, your parent, or your partner. Ayan. Nasaan na? Yung binabasa ko, nawala yung binabasa ko. Your friend or your partner, your strong feelings for them from a deep-rooted place within you rather from okay guys, ito na, naintindihan ko na. So, loving someone isn't based on whirlwind of emotion. Hindi yung parang, kahapon mahal mo, ngayon hindi mo na mahal, galit ka na, ganyan. So, yun ang ibig sabihin ng whirlwind of emotion. Samot-saring emotion ang nararamdaman mo. Loving someone is very stable. Very stable. Gusto mo yung magandang buhay sa kanila. Gusto mo komportable sila. Gusto mo, parang yung pagmamahal mo sa magulang mo, parang yung pagmamahal mo sa kapatid mo. But you can also feel this for the person that you are in love with. Or you can also this for the person na, yung sa community natin. Very stable yung feeling na to, yung loving someone. Ayan. Hindi siya yung parang may, although meron siyang ups and downs, pero more stable siya. Kasi you love the person no matter what. Kahit anong mangyari, mahal mo siya. Parang ganun. O yun. So, okay. Hindi siya yung parang, guys, yung infatuation is a kind of, di ba sabi niya, love ba yan or infatuation? Infatuation is, may naramdaman ka sa tao, tapos parang minsan, at first parang obsessed ka, and then, mamaya hindi mo na siya gusto. And then gusto mo ulit, tapos hindi mo ulit gusto. That is infatuation. Parang sobrang gusto mo at first, and then after some time, parang wala na. That's infatuation. So kaya, better check our emotions, kasi baka hindi naman siya totoo, di ba? Yan. Kuya Rans, taga Cebu ka rin. Hello sa mga taga Cebu. Ayun, paano ba yung greet ninyo? Maayong buntag ba? Dan, journey is adventure. Being in love with someone can fade over time. Oh, yan ang guys. Sino yung mga in love dyan? Yan na tayo eh. Being in love, nawawala siya. Una, mahal mo. Tapos, ano nangyari? Hindi mo na mahal. Kasi hindi na nagparamdam. So, with this in mind, when you're in love with someone, this spike of intense feeling, sobrang lakas ng emotion mo. Yung feelings mo, yung emotion, sobrang intense, sobrang lakas, na parang di mo mapaliwanag kasi ayun yung mga butterfly in your stomach, wherever, ayun. Ate Del, shout out to you. So, that's it. It's so intense. Being in love with someone is so intense. Gusto mo siya now na. Ay, mga ganon. Ay, now na. I want you now. Ayun. Tapos, in other words, you can go from intensely adoring someone. You adore someone. You look at them in a different perspective. Hindi siya gusto ng lahat, pero ikaw gusto mo siya. Love na love mo makita siya. Ganon. And being hopeless. Meron akong tulog, boy. Magabamat ako. Wala. And being hopelessly in love with him or her, or having this emotion diminishes after time. Nawawala pala siya, guys. Nawawala siya yung feeling na yun. So, eto na. In other words, you can go from intensely adoring someone and being hopeless in love with someone. Okay. Alright. So, sabi nga nila, okay, harang lang po. Lamiya, iwan ko sa kanya. My loves, may ibang mahal yan. In other words, you can go from intensely adoring someone and being hopelessly in love with him or her. Sobrang lakas ng feeling mo dun sa tao na, parang minsan nakalimutan mo na yung sarili mo, but the thing is, nawawala din siya, guys, after some time. Being in love with someone isn't a guarantee that you'll feel this way forever. Ayan, kaya para sa answer ko, naku, fake yan. Kasi hindi niya kayang iparamdam sa'yo forever. Hindi niya masusustain. Siguro just for a period of time. Ayun. So, ito na. Next. Loving someone is more permanent. Loving someone, kunyari ako nag-decide ako na mahalin kita. Loving someone or mahalin ko siya. So, loving someone on the other hand is far more permanent and long-lasting. Okay, long-lasting siya. Kasi nag-decision ka, parang pinag-decision mo, you're going to care for this person. Maybe not forever, but maybe for a long time, parang gano'n. Kumbaga, yun. And even if the person you love aggravates you, yung bang merong ginawang hindi nakakatuwa, disappoints you or grows more distant, you still always care about him or her on some level. Ayan. In fact, your loving feelings towards another person can be so deeply ingrained that the affection you have for a boyfriend or girlfriend can last long after a breakup has occurred. Totoong pagmamahal yun na parang kahit wala na kayo ang tawag doon, may communication pa rin. Kasi iba yung pagmamahal. Meron ng siguro brotherly love, yung ganon. Ayan. Tapos, dahil minamahal mo yung tao, nagdesisyon ka na mahalin yung tao, minsan nadidisappoint ka sa kanya. Kasi nga naman, magkaibang tao kayo, guys. Magkaibang tao kaya. And you're discovering things from that person. Okay? Nalalaman mo yung mga hindi nakakatuwang katangian. Okay, but the thing is, you still love the person. Kasi nga love mo ibig sabihin kung na-turn off ka kaagad, hindi yun love. Oo, siguro you like the person. Tapos na-turn off ka, wala. Na-turn off ka Ayun, hindi siya umabot sa love. Nandun lang siya sa hindi pa pala. Ganun, merong wall between like and love. Ayun, like pa lang pala siya. Alright, so let's go. Being in love can be shaken easily. Ooh. Ayan. Being in love can be shaken easily. Ibig sabihin, madali itong mawala, guys. Pwedeng may magsabi sa'yo ng masama and hindi mo na siya love. Or merong something na turn off ka, hindi mo na agad siya love. So, hindi yun, it's not long-lasting. When you're in love with someone, your connection may not be strong enough to weather storms. Yung connection is not strong enough. Parang internet yan, guys. Hindi malakas ang connection. Hindi malakas yung connection. It's not strong enough and make it through changes and fast. May mga pagbabago tapos wala na, nariyanig na yung pagiging in love mo. Di ka na in love. For example, you may be head over heels for your partner, but as soon as real problems arise, nagkaroon ng problema. Okay, or inopen up sa yung problema. After inopen up sa yung problema, instead na bigyan mo ng solusyon, instead na being there, yung parang i-offer mo yung time mo sa kanya, pero ikaw nagbisi-bisihan ka, mga ganun. So, ayan, nabawasan yung love factor. Okay, hindi na siya passionate, ganun. So anyway, sabi dito, for example, he may be head over heels or you may be head over heels for your partner, yung in love na sobrang in love ka sa kanya. But, as soon as the real problem arises, may problema na, ayan na, yung high passionate connection, parang nawala na siya. Nawala na siya. Kasi ang tawag doon, hindi na, parang, siguro hindi na, questionable na siya. Naging questionable na siya. Yeah. In fact, being in love doesn't mean that you actually know the person well enough to overcome obstacles together. Guys, so pwede kang ma-in-love sa taong hindi mo talaga totoong kilala. Kasi sabi dito, in fact, being in love doesn't mean you actually know the person. So, na-in-love ka dun sa taong hindi mo naman talaga kilala pa ng bongga. But, okay, dahil nagkaroon kayo ng problema, hindi pa siya masyadong matatag yung relationship. Kaya, nabawasan yung pagmamahal. Ayan. Wow, nagre-react si Boy Power. Nabawasan na, oh my gosh. Mega love shout out. Kanina yan, Boy Power? Loving someone can sustain life's ups and downs. Ayan. Life's ups and downs daw. Loving someone can sustain life's ups and downs. Okay. So, hindi ito yung in love and then loving someone. So, ito yung loving someone is ito yung tumatagal. When you decide to love someone, your relationship with them is strong enough to make it through life challenges. Kasi may pinagdaanan na kung ano-ano. Okay? Ayan, meron na kayong mga pinagdaanan na kung ano-ano. Wait nga. Tagal na pula po. Nabawasan na daw. Mega love shoutout sa nabawasan na. Ayan. So, in fact, your bond with one another is inherently strong that when problem and issues arises, they can actually bring you closer together rather than farther apart. May mga tao na kung kailan nagkaroon ng problema, mas nagiging strong yung bond nila, mas nagiging mas malakas, mas nagiging mas close sila. Kasi para sa iba, parang mas nakikilala nila yung isa't isa. Yung ganun. Ayan. So, yung problema, it can either make you or break you. Sa relationship, ganyan din siya. Sa relationship, guys, ganun din. Ayan, sabi ni Ate Del, shout out to you, Boy Power. Sa relationship, ganun, it can either make you or break you. So, lahat ng tao, may pinagdadaanan tayo na we have that sense of love, sense of respect to someone else. Pero, depende lagi yun sa atin. Depende lagi yun sa atin. Are we going to decide, magde-decide ba tayo na hayaan natin ma-develop yung nararamdaman natin? Or pwede na tayong mag-decide na putulin na natin. Ganon. Alright? So yun. In actuality, there's deep sense of trust. Merong trust, merong respect, and may honesty. And it's honesty that's inherent to a loving person. Kapag love mo yung tao, walang chance na para magsinungaling. Kasi what's the point? Ano yung point mo para magsinungaling ka, diba? That may be or may not be fully developed or even present when you're just in love. Ayun. Pag in love kasi, you can decide to fall out of love. Ayun, ganun. You can decide to just fall out of love right away. Mm-mm. So, ulitin natin na in actuality, meron ng deep sense of trust, may trust na sa iyo yung tao, may respeto na sa iyo yung tao, and there's honesty. Kasi yun yung important factor ng relationship. Kapag wala kayo nito, wala kayong trust, wala kayong respect, wala honesty, then there's no relationship, guys. There's no loving relationship. Ayan. Let's go to the next one. Being in love opens the door to the possibility of long-term love. Ay. So, being in love opens the possibility of long-term love. Siyempre na in love ka. You gave time for that person. Binigyan mo ng importansya. Ayan. You communicate. And then, in order to understand the difference between being in love and loving someone, sabi dito, it's also important to recognize the way in which they are related. Ano yung pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. And, yun. Specifically by being in love with someone, you're actually setting the stage to transition your feelings of intense passion, desire, and longing, into long-lasting. Ate Adele, dito, nakamove on na. Ayoko na mahalin ulit pa yung taong walang kwenta. Love is always there. It never dies kahit nahiwalay na kayo or iwanan ka. Nabawasan man ng emotional connection but it's still there. Yes, sabi ni Kuya Jernois. Kuya ba or ate? Jernois Adventures. I think I already connected with you. Journey's adventure. Yes, that's true. So love is always there. Tama. Kaloka to si ano. Hindi Ayan. Love is always, so being in love opens the door to the possibility of long-term love. Okay, so in order to understand the difference between being in love and loving someone, it's also important to recognize the way in which they are related. Ano nga ba yung parang relationship nitong dalawa? Oh my gosh! Ayan, si Jernois, buti pa si Jernois, in love na in love. 4 na, 5 na. Especially by being in love with someone, you are actually setting the stage to transition your feeling of intense passion and desire. Grabe, may passion and desire. And longing into long-lasting love. Okay? In fact, being in love with someone can transform into a type of eternal love that you have with your partner. Eternal love! Move on din pag may time. So, guys, merong transition yung feelings of intense passion, desire, and longing into long-lasting love. Pang long-lasting pala yun, guys. Alright, okay, magpapaniwala dito sa sinasabi ko. Not everything is true. In fact, being in love with someone can transform into a type of eternal love. May song to Eternal Flame ba yun? Yes. You have to with your partner. In order to love someone in this everlasting way, you have to be in love with them first. Kailangan you have to be in love. Kailangan maging in love ka rin sa kanila muna. In order to someone, But in order for someone to love in this, everlasting way, you have to be in love with them first. Kailangan in love ka sa kanila para maramdaman nila na yung feelings na everlasting love. Everlasting love. Ayun. Ate Del, ayoko nang umiyak pa. Oh, may love shout out naman. Alright, my love shout out. It's been 1 hour 29 minutes. Ayan. Sino ang gusto makipagkumustahan dyan? Taas ang paa?